Hi, Jennifer with Divine Threefold. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. This is the Spine Stretch Forward, number 11 in the Mat Work Pilates series. I hope you've been following along, and I hope you really enjoyed the last 5 exercises that we strung together. That was the stomach series. So hopefully everyone is nice and sore from that one. This exercise will be a great addition to that if you are sore in your abdominals or your hamstrings. This is a classic Pilates exercise, anywhere, any level, beginning to advanced. This really works the abdominals, but it's more about articulating the spine, releasing all the stale air in our lungs, and getting a nice stretch in the back of the hamstrings. So this can be for all levels again. I will do a modification in case anyone needs that, and that is great. Let's do it. So just need a mat, and we are going to lay down on our backs to get started. And I just really want to focus on stretching out here for a moment. Let's open our legs. Just kind of relax here for a moment. Letting our legs fall open, feeling that lower back imprint into the mat. Let's start breathing some deep inhales and exhales. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Having your hands on your belly to just feel that breath. Nice. You can take a moment here to do some visualization in your mind, get some great mental images before we start this exercise. Let's imagine our bodies strong, secure, happy, whatever you need to see today. A few more breaths here. And I hope you have some beautiful images of yourself. And let's take the knees together. You can keep your eyes closed if you need to. Let's just bring your knees into your chest. Really pressing gently down to imprint that lower back into the mat. Kind of rock back and forth if that feels nice. Breathing. Let's do some circular motion. Exhale as you bring your legs around. Inhale, exhale. Other way. Nice. And just release one leg and pull that gently in. And the other leg. Please feel like you're warm. If this is first thing in the morning, it's going to be tough on your hamstrings if you tend to be tight in your hamstrings. So just pause the video and you can stretch out a little bit more if your hamstrings are really tight, because this definitely is going to focus on those hamstrings. And let's go ahead and just bring one leg down to the mat, one leg up, and just gently flex your feet and just kind of pull gently here to feel that nice stretch in the back of our hamstrings. Whatever level you're at, don't pull on the knee to be safe. Just pull up here. If that's not where you're at, then here is fine too. It's just a very slight stretch to stretch out those hamstrings. Breathing through it is going to help. And let's switch legs. And just again, pulling at the right place, flexing the foot, breathing into that, feel that hamstring stretch, breathing into it. As you exhale, go a little bit deeper. And let's release that leg. Let's go ahead and come up to seating, and let's just do a nice spine stretch forward. So go ahead and flex your feet, and thinking of leading with our chest first, and just slowly bending down. You can bring your head down towards your knees, wherever you're at. If you need to place your hands here, in the back of your feet, if you're there, just feel that stretch. Remember, try not to bend in the middle of the back. You want to have as straight of back as you can. And just breathe into that. Inhaling and exhaling as you stretch a little bit deeper. And bring your head down if that feels nice. Wonderful. And just kind of bring one leg into each other and leaning forward to grab the other foot if that's doable, and switch. And this is just going to help the lower back and the hamstrings. Wherever you're at, if that doesn't feel nice, you can just reach here. Nice. And then, okay, let's get started here. We're going to be in this seated position. We're going to think of having our hips grounded down into the mat. Our feet are going to be flexed. If that feels uncomfortable, you can just leave your heels on the ground and your feet slightly flexed. Traditionally, I was taught to really keep the feet flexed and the toes almost pulling back towards you. Again, for my beginners, modification would be to bend the knees just a little bit. Your legs need to be open just a little bit more than hip distance apart. And again, for my beginners, bending the knees is going to really help to initiate. We're going to be stretching forward. And if you're really tight in the hamstrings, that's going to really help. And that's fine. You can work with that position for as long as need be. And then you will notice you can slowly start to straighten your legs more and more to the full move. So I'm going to go ahead and keep my legs down. Again, bend as much as you need to bend if it feels comfortable for moving forward. Again, this exercise is more about articulating the spine and really working with the breath and focusing on that good posture that we want to see, our shoulders back, head tall. So let's keep that in mind during this exercise. So we're going to keep our hands straight out in front of us, long, keeping our shoulders calm though, nothing hunched, quiet. And again, I'm going to keep my legs down, feet flexing, more than hip distance apart for your legs opening. I want to imagine that we have like a beach ball that we're going to kind of lay over. It's a good visual as I explain the exercise. So we're going to start here very tall. Imagine your head, crown of your head, pointing towards that ceiling. We're going to inhale here and exhale. And as you inhale, make sure you're growing tall, you're straight in the spine, abdominals are already pulled in. And again, we're going to, as we begin the exercise, we're going to inhale and start to lean our chin down towards our chest, and we're going to curve our body into the letter C, pulling back the navel. And then we're going to start our exhale, lean forward, gliding slightly forward, still over that beach ball, and then we're going to pull back to the starting position. So let's try that together. So we're going to inhale, take an exhale. We're going to inhale, start to release the chin down towards the chest into your C, letter C. You're going to glide forward, exhaling, pulling that navel back towards your spine, getting all that air out. Then you're going to inhale and start to initiate the movement back, stacking the vertebrae on top of each other back to the starting position. Let's try that again. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, start to bring the chin down. C curve over that beach ball. Start to exhale. Glide forward over your beach ball. And then again, start to inhale again. Initiating back, stacking vertebrae on vertebrae, back to starting position. And take an exhale. Let's try that one more time. Inhale, exhale, and inhale. Chin down towards chest, C curve. And exhale. Over that beach ball, pulling those abdominals back, breathing out all that air, and then inhale, back slowly as we're peeling our back up against a wall and back to the top. And exhale and release. That one is just more tiring, holding your arms up, and really that air, breathing that way really makes you tired. So the move itself is not so difficult, but it really, you work hard with that air. And I love this one because it just really makes you feel great afterwards. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and thank you so much for joining me. And stay tuned, and we will be together for the open leg rocker next. So I hope you'll be joining me for that one. Have a great day.